Hi all, it's Barb coming to you from my craft studio. Welcome. I have a small haul to share. I've got an order from HSN. I didn't actually order during craft day. I ordered the weekend before when I had a $10 off 10, which I was glad I didn't since they didn't do the $5 shipping. Dollar Tree, Target, and Hobby Lobby. And Michaels, one item from Michaels. I've already used part of these. This is what I ordered from HSN, the Totally Tiffany fabric wraps, so I could finish doing my yardage of fabric, a yard or more of fabric that I wrap on these. The sewing stuff was easier to finish because I didn't get into sewing until within the last year, two max, but I think it's close. I think it's just over a year actually. I'll do the Michaels item next since I only have one of them. I bought this package of, they were 50% off, so I bought that. I probably will be shopping at Michaels less because the Michaels in my area will no longer accept competitors' coupons. I am not happy with that. I think they need a nationwide policy, and I think all stores should have to follow it. But I looked on their website, and it's probably 20-25 stores. They're all in Illinois, Wisconsin, and Michigan, I believe. They're all in the Midwest. So that tells me it was probably a local district decision. I hope it comes back and bites them. I hope that more people stop shopping there, and instead of increasing their sales figures, which is what they're hoping, that it plummets them, because that's what they deserve. I'm sorry. You follow it should be across the board. As much as Hobby Lobby's coupon policy bugs me, at least they've always had it, and every store is consistent. I've never been in a Hobby Lobby that says, oh no, you can't use that coupon here. It's consistent. Everybody, they accept one coupon per purchase on a regular price purchase item, whereas my Michaels has, when I went in there before, even when I've had different coupons of theirs that are, completely different, like when they do their coupon bonanza, they limit you to 2. I told corporate on that, I said, what's the point of a coupon bonanza if I can't use every coupon you issue? It defeats the purpose of it, but it's just something that annoys me to death when these local stores can decide their own rules. Especially when it's with corporate's blessing. It's okay, really? But enough on my soapbox. Hobby Lobby, I bought a couple of these drying mats from their spring shop. Though these are my summer theme, not my spring theme. Did I find that other one? No. So I bought those. I bought several of these sticker packs because All the Paper Studio is 50% off this week, and I tell you, one of them I swear I bought and I can't find it. I love these little girls. I like to use them in my planner, so I bought the ones that I was missing. I bought the fall, the summer. You get 2 sheets of each. The Independence Day, 4th of July, the Hello Winter, the Christmas. I didn't even notice it till she was ringing it up. I'm like, did she ring them up wrong? But they're the same style of sticker, and half of them are marked $1.99 and the other half are marked $2.49. I'm assuming they're raising the price, and these are part of new shipment, and these are old. And then the Valentine. I thought I bought the New Year one too, and unless it's stuck within something else, I can't find it. I did find this Happy Planner paper pad. It's project goals. I have one set up as projects I want to kind of create, but I thought it might be nice to start a small one, more detailed information on each project, so I could put what I plan to make, and where it says planning steps, maybe write down the materials that I need, and then I can put a little check mark if I already have them or after I purchase them, so that I'm ready to go. I bought this little Happy Notes And I wasn't going to buy this size because I like the bigger size, but when I found these, I thought, okay, that would work. Could work. I could have a little project thing going, you know. I hate the little plastic things they put around them. I was thinking, did some stickers somehow end up in here? But it did not. I didn't think it could because of the way that plastic was around there, but and I kind of like to peek at the inside, and you really couldn't do that with that stuff. I think this one's got lines. This one says "Cheers to the weekend." This section, that looks like it's all lined paper. I'd rather be with my girl squad. And friends support friends. And then the cover says that, and I'm sorry, it had all of that plastic stuff on it. And they did put one of the price tags on that, but they couldn't have put the price tag that they put on front and back on the plastic that you're going to dispose of instead of on the cover that you want to keep. Thankfully, this time it came off easily, but it doesn't always. And then the cover says "Life is better with friends." I thought it was cute, so I purchased it. And I also picked up this one because it's the same size and it's got the little tabs. And a lot of times I need extra tabs. I'm not sure I will this time, but I've got them if I need them. And then I used a coupon to get the Stampin' Store bag. I'm trying to get some of my seasonal washi in these so that when I set up my seasonal carts, I can just put this on, set up my seasonal cart. I can just take the seasonal washi off of where I usually store it and put it on the cart that I'm using for that purpose. And then Target, a few items are clearance and others are from the Bullseye Playground. I found this package of Sharpie pens marked down to $3.74, so I picked them up. I am a sucker for a pen. I had already bought some of these, but I found 2 more packs, so I picked them up. I like these Frixon ones for my planners, so that way if an appointment changes or since I have chronic illness, my plans change, I can just erase it and move on. You know, it doesn't look as nasty then in my planner. My writing's not the best, so it probably looks nasty anyway, so I need all the help I can get. I bought this iron rest for my regular iron when I use it. And then I normally don't buy the individual items for the Neighbor Kids bags that I do at the different holidays, but I decided to pick these up. They were $1 a piece. I figured I picked up 5. I seen 4 different designs. It's in this one, that one. I picked up 2 of this one because I needed 5. And then I found these, and I thought they were cute. I really like this one. I wish this one had been in the pink pot, but my daughter really liked this one too. But I don't think she ended up picking up. I had, I think, 2 or 3 picked up, and I decided, you know what, I'm just getting all of them. Each of them are a little different, and the pot's a different color. So I also like this blue one a lot. And that one. And then I went to Dollar Tree, and I picked up the little stampers. The kids always seem to enjoy the little stampers in the bags that I make, so I decided I'd pick them up. I need to get my bring my Easter stuff up here so I can check and see what I have left, so I know if I need to purchase anything else. Like, I know I have enough Valentine stuff that I probably won't need to add much for the next few years, other than I usually add a little candy, so obviously I have to buy that. And then my Dollar Tree had 12 of these. As I'm checking out, the guy behind me goes, "Oh, those are really nice." He goes, "Are they little drawers or do they have a lid?" I said, "It has a lid." He goes, "Oh, where'd you get them?" I said, I kind of cleared them out. And he goes, "Oh, okay, don't worry about it." I said, "These ones, every time I come in, are sold out." And I said, "I like them for organizing the drawers in my craft studio. And I've had a hard time finding them." So I said, so I wasn't going to, I've been having to pick up like 1 or 2 at a time. And it's been like a couple months, normally a couple months in between when I can find them, which was going to take me forever to finish organizing in here at that rate. So they had 12 of them, and I took them. And the clerk, she overheard us, and she's like, She goes, yeah, I just put those out. She goes, you're right, they go fast. And I know they recently had the $4.95 shipped to your home. I don't like doing the ship to store. Don't want to do the ship to store for Dollar Tree because I never know which Dollar Tree I might be going to. So that doesn't work for me. I suppose for some people who live in a city where the Dollar Tree is, it's not such a big deal. But I don't. I have to travel. I live in a small town. We don't have stores like that. A few years ago, they tried to get it was either no, it wasn't Family Dollar because there's one of those in another little town. It was a Dollar General. And it didn't happen. Too many people complained because they were going to offer them a tax break, which I'm like, these same people complain because we never get anything. Well, here's what happens. If our town doesn't offer them a tax break to come here, the next town over probably will. So you have to play it smart, and you have to play the game. If you want to get things in your community, you have to pay a price. So I think they thought, oh, if we oppose that enough, they'll still come. Well, no, they won't. But that's all I bought. I don't know how much. I don't have a lot of time, but I don't think I was able to discuss my doctors at all. She would not agree to the test I wanted. I shouldn't say she wouldn't agree. She said, she prefaced everything with, your insurance will not pay for this, and she says it would probably cost you upwards of $50,000. So I'm like, yeah, so that's not going to happen. I said the point was to try to save us some money. That ain't going to save us money. So she's like, I can guarantee you it would have found something. She says, why do you think this is, not your illness causing this? I said, well, the rheumatologist I have kind of has implied that it isn't. And she goes, I don't understand that, because she says, you have a connective tissue disease. There's connective tissue in every joint. So, of course you have joint pain. She says, and I said, yeah. And she says, she wanted me to track the level of my pain. I said, I'll be honest, it's not even so much the level of pain. I said, though, I think I'm a poor judge of my pain because I'm so used to living with it that I tend to downplay it, because I've had more than one person say to me when I've commented, oh, I'm kind of in pain, say, oh, you're always in pain. Which pissed me off. It pissed my husband off when he heard my daughter said that to me. She was one of them. He's like, she did what? She said what? I said, yeah. I said, I try not to complain, and now I feel like I'm a whiner. And he goes, you don't. He goes, there's times I look at you and I can tell you're in pain, but you're not saying anything about it, but I can see it. So I don't think he ever said anything to her, because I kind of said, just let it go. But I said, last thing I need is a rift with another child, So, but it did hurt though. But she has given me a referral to another rheumatologist, because I would like to be closer to home anyways, because right now I have to travel 90 minutes to see my rheumatologist. I said it's not so bad because he's only had me on a year recall, which is another thing I'm not real sure of. I think I should be seen more than annually. And he has 6-month blood work, and she just kind of looked at that and she goes, you should be having this blood work done every 3 months with your health conditions and your meds. So I'm like, well, that's what it was. He would let me do the midway blood work locally. So I'm going to try to find one closer to home. I'm a little annoyed because she did that referral 10 days ago and they still haven't called. So I have to call them. I'm starting out on a bad foot with them. I was just reading this book about chronic disease, and this lady, she was more her experience. It wasn't really symptoms and all that, like a lot of them are. She said she has a 3-strike and you're out policy. To me, this is strike 1, and I haven't even stepped foot in his office. So I gotta wrap up because I'm close to my 15-minute mark. Thanks for joining me. Catch you next time.